Good afternoon. My name is Anne. I'm going to take you through waste management. I'm hoping all of you are well. So let's get right into what we're going to do today. Um, so let me share what we are discussing. All right. So who can tell us what is waste? We're going through environmental waste management. Who can tell us what is waste? Who can tell us what is waste? Hi. So what is waste? Yes. All right. Good trial. Who else can try? Who else can try? Yes. Take us through. Okay. So yes, waste is any matter that can be in liquid, solid, gas, or even radioactive that when deposited into the environment, it causes an alteration. And according to what we have defined waste as, what is waste management? What is waste management? Kindly let us mute our speakers, please. Waste management is also the collection, the transport, recovery, and disposal of waste, and it also includes supervision of where this waste has been deposited. So let us go to the importance of waste management. What is the importance of waste management? What is the importance of waste management? Are we together? So what is the importance of waste management? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. What else? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, very well done. Who else can try? Yes, very well. Very well done. So those are some of the importance of waste that you have mentioned them. We have aesthetic value. Or if you manage waste properly, your land is going to be beautiful. There's not going to be any littering around, and there's also municipality and consumers can potentially save money because through recycling you're able to save money that could have been used to handle to handle these waste. Okay, there's also waste is also a symptom of inefficiency. So reducing waste will in many cases be economically advantageous. We have mentioned that. So let us go to the risk associated with poor waste management. Kindly let us mute our speakers. The risks associated with poor waste management include breeding ground for diseases and disease carriers. They can be breeding ground for diseases, They spread diseases by animals and other vectors and food. There's also spread of disease by direct and contact. If you handle waste, you're definitely going to come into contact with some of the diseases associated with waste. There's also fires. There's connection to other services, blockage of drains and sewers increase. These waste can end up in drainage and blockage where it can block these drainages. There's also environmental pollution. This environmental pollution includes air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. Next, we're going to look at the importance of having a proper waste management system. What is the importance of having a proper waste management? From what we have covered so far, I'm sure you can be able to come up with some of the importance of having a proper waste management. So what are the importance of having a proper waste management system? Hello class, what is the importance of having a proper waste management system? Yes. Mm-hmm. Come up again, Meshak. Who? Okay. Very well done, Meshak. Someone else to give a trial? Someone else? Mr. Omalo? Yes. How does it improve these living standards? Yes. Let Lelon finish. Let Lelon finish. Welcome, Joanne. Let Lelon finish. Lelon was saying something about improving living standards. Yes, yes, very well done. Mr. Omalo, you had something to say? Josh? Hmm. Yes. So let us go through what I had very fast. It helps to control the different types of pollution. It also helps, as Mr. Omalo has said, it helps to conserve our environmental resources, including forests, minerals, and water. It also helps in the spread of infectious diseases. It is also important for recycling of hazardous waste for further production, and it is used for the aesthetic value that Mr. Wamalo was referring to. So let us go to our next categories of waste material. How many categories of waste material do you know? How many categories of waste material do you know, class? Can you mention a few? A few of the categories of waste that you know? Yes, yes. Hmm. Okay. Yes, well done, Mr. Omala. Uh, the categories of waste I have are wastewater, radioactive waste, biological waste, chemical waste, and heavy metal waste. Those are the categories of waste material that you're going to go through. And we start with wastewater. What do you understand by the term wastewater? What do you understand by the term wastewater? Hello, class. Are you still in? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Wamalwa? So thank you for joining us. So what do you understand by the term wastewater? Christine? Chris? Yes. Yes. Very well done. That is what wastewater is. Wastewater is the water that has already been affected by human use and human activities or industrial activities. Yes. It can also include stormwater. What is radioactive waste? What is radioactive waste, class? What is radioactive waste? Lelon, you want to say something? Please. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Very well done. So let me take you through. Let us capture what is radioactive waste. It is the material resulting from the manufacturer or use of substances containing at least one element of unstable atomic structure. The sources of radioactive waste include nuclear power plants, medical facilities, and research institutions. Any material that is either radioactive itself or is contaminated by radioactive for which no further use is envisaged. High-level radioactive waste can be managed by storing indefinitely reprocessed and disposed by a barrier of isolation. So low-level radioactive waste can be managed by waste minimization, volume reduction, and compression, including volume reduction by incineration and containment. So radioactive waste is supposed to be handled very delicately, and when you dispose it, ensure that you dispose in an leakable material, that those containers do not leak. So heavy materials are naturally occurring elements that have a high atomic weight and density at least 5 times greater than that of water. Their multiple industrial, domestic, agricultural, medical, and technological applications have led to wide distribution in the environment, raising concerns over their potential effects on human health and environment. Their toxicity depends on factors such as dose, the rate of exposure, the chemical species, the age, the gender, the genetics, nutritional status of exposed individuals. The examples of heavy metals include arsenic, cadmium, chromium, lead, and even mercury. They also these heavy metals are also categorized as human carcinogens because they are also known to cause cancer. Let us look at our last category of waste is biological waste material. Any material that contains or has been contaminated with biohazard agents. It also includes, but it is not limited to, petri dishes, surgical wraps, culture, tubes, syringes, needles, blood, absorbent materials, personal protective equipment, and they are highly infectious. These biological waste is mainly found in places like hospitals, biological labs. Yes, that is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for attending our class today. Have a blessed afternoon. Any questions? Any questions, class? So, have a blessed afternoon.